Hello everyone, so if anyone out there has known me for a while, I'm sure you guys know that I do every single Run Disney race that I can. So today what we're going to be doing is something that I've wanted to do for years. I'm going to wear every single Run Disney medal I've ever earned right now. Let's get started! My first medal was a full marathon back in 2007. In 2008, it was the very first Expedition Everest. 2009, the second Expedition Everest. 2010, the third Expedition Everest. 2011, the fourth Expedition Everest Challenge. Then I took a few years off. In 2014, my very first Castaway Cay 5K. A few weeks later, in 2014, my very first Princess 5K. 2014, the final Tower of Terror 10 miler. A few weeks after that, my very first ever Wine and Dine half marathon. The very next week, the very first ever Avengers half marathon in Disneyland, which led to my very first ever coast-to-coast medal. January of 2015, I did the Star Wars 10K, along with the Star Wars half marathon, which led to the very first ever Rebel Challenge. The following month, I did the Princess 10K and the Princess half, which led to my very first ever Glass Slipper Challenge. This also led to my second Coast to Coast, and a few months later I did the very final ever Expedition Everest Challenge in 2014? 15. Towards the end of 2015, I did my very first ever Wine and Dine Mickey's Jingle Jammin' something. Mickey's Jingle Jungin' Jungle 5K. And that very same night, I then did the Wine and Dine half marathon. A week later, I went out to California and I did the Avengers 5K, and the Avengers 10K, and the Avengers half marathon, which led to the very first Infinity Gauntlet medal. In 2016, I did the Walt Disney World 5K, the Walt Disney World 10K, and the Walt Disney World half marathon. I was too chicken and tried dopey this year. The very next week, I went out to California to participate in the Star Wars 5K, light side, the Star Wars 10K, light side, and the Star Wars half marathon, again, light side, which led to another Rebel Challenge medal. These things are getting really heavy. That also gave me my third year in a row of getting a coast to coast. The next month I participated in the Princess 5K and the Princess 10K and the Princess half marathon, which of course led to another Glass Slipper Challenge. In March I went out on Castaway Cay again and I did the 5K, and then the next month I came back to Walt Disney World where I live. But I did the Star Wars 5K Dark Side, first challenge, or the first year of them doing that, and the Star Wars 10K, and the Star Wars half marathon, which of course led to the completion of the Dark Side Challenge. It also led to me completing the Kessel Run Challenge, which was the Star Wars challenge for doing Disneyland and Disney World in the same year. I then participated in the virtual 5K, along with the virtual 5K, along with the virtual 5K, which led to the virtual 5K completer medal. In September, I headed out to Disneyland Paris to participate in their very first ever 5K out there, along with their very first ever half marathon out there, which led to my 50th medal, and probably my favorite medal, the inaugural Castle to Chateau medal. This is getting really difficult. I then participated in the Wine and Dine 5K, and the Wine and Dine 10K, and the Wine and Dine half marathon, which gave me the inaugural Lumiere's 2-course challenge medal. The following week, I went back out to Disneyland to do the Avengers 10K and the Avengers half marathon, which led to another Infinity Gauntlet Challenge medal. That was 2016. 2016 hates my neck. Hey, we gotta keep on going, because otherwise I'm gonna fall over. At the start of 2017, I did the Walt Disney World full marathon, and the next week I went out to Disneyland to do the Star Wars light side 10K. And then I did the Star Wars half marathon, which gave me the Rebel Challenge medal once again, plus another year where I completed the Coast to Coast Challenge. I'm gonna finish this thing. This is like a crazy challenge at home. I skipped the Princess that year and I did the 5K for the Star Wars Dark Side, plus the Star Wars 10K Dark Side, plus the Star Wars half marathon Dark Side, which also gave me the Dark Side Challenge medal, and another Kessel Run medal. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. This is so ridiculous. I then did a cast member event, which was a run, like a 5K run for cast members and their family and friends, which my friend invited me to on the 35th anniversary of Epcot. I then did the Wine and Dine 10K. This is becoming so much crazier of a challenge than I ever anticipated. Oh my gosh. I'm only in 2017. And then I did the Wine and Dine half marathon, which gave me another Wine and Dine 2-course challenge medal. The very next week I flew out to Disneyland again and I did the Avengers 10K and the Avengers half, which gave me yet another Infinity Gauntlet challenge medal. 2 months later I came back to Walt Disney World and I got the 5K for the Dopey Challenge, and the 10K for the Dopey Challenge, and the half marathon for the Dopey Challenge, and the full for the Dopey Challenge, which not only gave me the Dopey Challenge medal, but it also gave me the Goofy Challenge medal, plus my very first Dopey Challenge medal. In March, I went out to Castaway Cay again, and I got another 5K. And then in October, I went to Castaway Cay again, and I got another 5K, which led to November when I did the Wine and Dine 10K, plus the Wine and Dine half marathon, which gave me another 2-course medal. Oh, I'm so close. In 2019, I did another Dopey, which started with the 5K, then the 10K, then the half marathon, then the full marathon, which gave me the Goofy Challenge, plus the Dopey Challenge. Thankfully for my neck's sake, I only did the Princess half marathon that year. But then I did go do the Star Wars 5K at Disney World. I then did the Star Wars 10K and the Star Wars half marathon, which got me the Star Wars Rivals Medal weekend of 2019. At the end of the year, I did the Wine and Dine 5K, plus the Wine and Dine 10K, plus the Wine and Dine half marathon, which gave me yet another 2-course challenge medal. Which finally, thankfully for my neck, brings us to 2020. So in January of this year, I did the 5K for the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend, plus the 10K for the Marathon Weekend, plus the half marathon for Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend, which led to my another marathon medal that gave me another Goofy, plus yet another Dopey medal. This brings us to the last race weekend of the year, where in February I did the Princess 10K and the Princess half marathon, which once again gave me a Fairy Tale Challenge medal. Okay, I'm wearing all the medals. I did it. I'm exhausted. My neck is gonna fall off any second now. So before that happens, I'd like to thank everyone out there for joining us once again this week. As always, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe by pushing this button right down here. And until next time, as long as my head doesn't fall off, we'll see you later on. Bye-bye. This is legit sweat. Oh, my neck is gonna, oh.